Welcome, welcome, welcome to the film review show that just loves the smell of napalm in the morning. On the menu today, we're examining the meaning of death in the company of Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman. Get ready for the dark side, folks. It's the bucket list. So, what's the plot? Well, Jack Nicholson's billionaire Cole and Morgan Freeman's poor mechanic Chambers have nothing in common, except for the fact that they're both dying of cancer. After meeting in hospital, the pair draw up a list of things to do before they die and decide to go on the trip of a lifetime. Mortimer, pull your finger out and put the clips on.
Have I fired you lately?
Not since the Oprah incident.
That was a good one.
Yes, good stuff.
What the hell is that?
Who the hell are you?
He said, oh, God. What am I, in the morgue?
That was the first time I laid eyes on Edward Cole. An inauspicious beginning, to be sure.
Oh, spare me. I hate tubes.
There are certain topics that don't make for great conversations at dinner parties. Tax, paedophilia, and the properties of tin spring to mind. Recently, I was at a grown-up soiree when the 70-year-old woman next to me told me she'd once chipped a tooth with a vibrating sex toy. That was wrong. Really wrong. The subject of death also ranks high on the dinner party no-no list. People don't like to talk about death because it's pretty shit, really. For starters, no one really knows what happens in death. Well, except for Christians and the Muslims and the Jews and the Buddhists and the Hindus and the Mormons, and then there's the Taoists and the Roman Catholics and the Jehovah's Witnesses and the Sikhs and the Shinto people and rastafari. So there's a few people that have an idea about what happens, but for the most part, no one really knows, and that makes for a dull conversation. So despite its name, the bucket list is actually an essay about the joys of life, whether it's skydiving, eating caviar in France, or going to the Taj Mahal. Whilst living life for the moment, carpe diem, is hardly front-page news, you'll want to watch this movie for its stars. For a goodly amount of time, you get to watch Jack Nicholson and, yes, Jack, Morgan Freeman lark around in a buddy movie. And lark they do, probably better anyone else in the whole world and whole universe ever, ever, ever. Because this movie has got lots of laughs and quite a few tender moments to boot. Personally, this movie touched me enormously, and I must admit, I even had a little blub near the end. Just a little blub, mind you, not a full-scale breakdown, so don't start getting ideas. While it's not a movie for a boys/beer/pizza night, it will certainly do for a snuggle up with the Doris. 4 stars. And finally, it's time for Piggy Snacks, and on the menu today, I've got you Crawford's custard creams. It says on the packet that there's no artificial flavourings. That's always a good news. I have a bit of problems opening these packets. I don't have nails. Boys shouldn't have nails, except for the funny ones that go out in dresses on a Friday night. You know who you are. So, let's have a first taste. This is a very reassuring childhood biscuit. The sort of biscuit given to you at school. It's very bland, though, but comforting. And this biscuit has got all the hallmarks of comfort, the crisp exterior, and then the soft, creamy interior. It's never going to like the file delight, but it's good stuff. It's 3/4. I'm just going to stick with 3, but another day, another feeling, another place in my heart could have gone to 4. Thank you. Goodbye.